Hello everyone and welcome to Cafe. I'm Allison Godlove.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
And we're going to start it off with Amy Sweezy. She is at the Orlando Science Center. Hi, Amy. All right, I don't know what I'm going to find, but I sure am going to dig for it.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, Amy.
Hi, Jeff. How are
Hey,
you?
good to
Nice
see
to
you.
see you. Hey, everybody. This is my friend Jeff Stanford from the Orlando Science Center. I couldn't wait. Sorry, I had to start digging.
You are actually doing what you're supposed to do in this
Oh, good.
exhibit. So, no, you're right. You're right on point.
Okay, so tell me where we're standing. What are we doing here at Dino Digs?
And well, we are standing in Jurassic Ridge, which is our giant dig pit, because Orlando Science Center is a hands-on museum. We play to learn here at Orlando Science Center. And we are in the middle of our dinosaur exhibit. And most traditional dinosaur exhibits, you look at displays. You don't touch those displays. So we've added things within Dino Digs to increase that hands-on interactivity. And one of them is a dig pit, where guests, especially children, can dig for fossils and play the role of paleontologist.
You know, I love that because as a parent, usually that's what they're always doing. Don't touch it, get down. But here you encourage the kids to get their hands dirty.
Absolutely. We feel that people learn more by doing, and we present these iconic experiences that stimulate curiosity and wonder, and that's a gateway to learning. So that is the hallmark of Orlando Science Center.
So what is your favorite exhibit here inside Dino Digs?
My favorite exhibit inside Dino Digs is Stan the T-Rex. He's the centerpiece of the exhibit. You've got to love the T-Rex. And our fossil display is based on the original Stan. All our fossils are replicas because the real fossil displays would be too big and too fragile to display like we have them. But Stan is one of the most complete fossil displays ever. And so we're thrilled to be able to show off our Stan for guests here in Dino Digs.
Anything else that the kids are really fascinated by?
I think what's really cool about Dino Digs is it celebrates prehistoric land and sea creatures. And when you think dinosaurs, you think only the land creatures like T-Rex, Triceratops. But we have a great display of prehistoric sea creatures like the Elasmosaurus, because in prehistoric times, Florida was underwater. And so we like showing off Elasmosaurus. It's got this incredibly long neck. A lot of people speculate that this may be where people thought the Loch Ness Monster may have come from.
Okay.
So it's really cool to show a different perspective on dinosaurs.
Awesome. Well, I would love to see everything. Can we go take a look?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
All right.
And now I got something really crappy to show you. Come on.
Wait, what? Well, Jeff, you were not kidding. You have something very crappy to show me.
I do. I am going to give you the scoop on poop. We are in the Pooseum, which is a fascinating display of coprolites, which is fossilized feces. And there's a lot scientists can learn by studying the feces of other animals and like where they lived and what they ate. And we are next to the Guinness World Record holder of the largest piece of excrement ever produced by a carnivore.
Who knew there was such a thing?
Absolutely.
Which is why everyone needs to come down here because you will not see this anywhere else, right?
No, absolutely. And you know, if you want to see some prehistoric poo, you know, you need to come down here. This was made by a T-Rex over 65 million years ago.
And the one you're holding in your hand, you said you could tell it was a carnivore.
You can tell it was a carnivore because there's like chunks of stuff in it. So you know they were eating stuff. And carnivores, especially in prehistoric times, you know, they were chewing on everything, so the bone wouldn't break down, and so certain things wouldn't disintegrate. So when it got fossilized, it all comes together. So coprolites are everywhere, but you got to know what you're looking at.
All right. Well, so many things that we can learn, right, from being at the Orlando Science Center. You guys are open which days, closed which days?
Yeah, we are open during the school year every day but Wednesday from 10 to 5, and then on big school breaks like fall break, winter break, spring break, summer break, we are open 7 days a week, 10 to 5.
All right, so dinosaur poo is not the only thing you will see here at the Orlando Science Center. There are so many cool exhibits for all ages. Parents, bring your kids. Teachers, bring your school groups. Retired folks, right, can come out as well. There are so many fun things to do here, so make sure you join us out at the Orlando Science Center. Such a fun place. There's so much to do there.
She finds the coolest stuff.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy.
The opening reception of Arts in the Chambers is coming up on June 19th from 5:30 to 6:30. The Orange County Arts and Cultural Affairs Department presents The Highwaymen, the Walker collection of Florida self-taught art. This exhibit is on display through September at the Orange County Administration Center.
The Winter Park Library presents The Path to Juneteenth on June 20th at 6 o'clock. Anita Singleton Prather will give a presentation on Gullah, culture that's entertaining, educational, and interactive. Gullah is a people, a culture, a language, and a way of life. It will affirm customs that are familiar to some generations and also an introduction to others. The world-renowned Gullah heritage scholar will host a reception after her presentation.
The World Ballet Competition comes to the Orange County Convention Center's Chapin Theater June 20th through 23rd. More than 300 ballerinas and powerful male dancers representing 25 countries will compete for $300,000 in cash, scholarships, and job offers. This is a one-of-a-kind competition with 7 judges scoring the classically trained dancers, and you can watch it live for free with a suggested $10 donation. If you can't make it to the show, you can watch it live online at worldballetcompetition.com.
The 4-day Florida Festival of New Musicals brings 6 brand new, never-before-produced musicals to the Winter Park Playhouse. From June 22nd through the 25th, writers and composers will come together with patrons, artists, press, producers, and directors. The first act of a 1-hour version of each selected musical will be fully read and sung concert style. There's no staging, and there will be various casts of professional actors and musicians. You're invited to attend this unique experience. You can get more information at winterparkplayhouse.org.
I had a chance to talk to Jalber Nunez with the If You Foundation about how they're working to keep kids in our community active. We are joined by Jalber Nunez from the If You Foundation to tell us about how the foundation helps to keep kids active. Thanks for being with us.
That's my pleasure to be here.
So tell us about the sports program. Is soccer related that the kids can participate in because of the If You Foundation?
Exactly. We are delighted to offer this program. It is a soccer academy that we call, and it is open for kids from 8 years old to 12 years old. So when we have classes here now in Windermere in Orange County, and we started this last year in September.
Okay.
So far we have approximately 100 kids with us, which is, we are very proud of this program.
When you say soccer academy, do you mean, are they teaching kids like the ins and outs of the game, how to play? What do they teach?
Exactly. So in the soccer academy, we want to bring the kids to the next step. So we are inviting those kids. Every 3 months we offer a tryout. So in those tryouts we are able to measure also. We work with 2 professionals, which by the way they are volunteers as well. And one is our coach, Gustavo Brazil. Very famous in Brazil. I mean, in Brazil is well known by good soccer teams and skills. So he's very skilled for soccer and he's there to help us teaching the kids. And also in parallel, we also work with a physiologist. So yes, the kids, when they start, this physiologist, his name is Rogério Neves, he's able also to evaluate each kid. And then after the tryout, after 3 months, we will reevaluate those kids to understand the progress that they made. So it's a complete program. It's a very thorough program that we are offering now. And the beautiful thing is it's free of charge.
You're building the next generation of Orlando.
Hopefully so.
Soccer
Yeah,
players.
hopefully so. Yeah.
So, is there a cost involved in getting involved in it?
That's a good question. Yes, we do. I mean, we do have costs involved, and we need to rent a field, and but we count on some sponsors and also volunteers and also donors. So we have donors recruiting programs so that anybody can apply in our website. And also some companies, they like and they want to sponsor some programs, they can pick it up in one of our 7 programs that we have. And for this particular one, we have 3 sponsored with us, and that's beautiful. So we can offer a high quality soccer academy for our kids here.
Very nice. And so for kids that may not be that interested in soccer, what else could they do?
Very good. So we want to expand. The Soccer Academy was our first initiative in this area, in these sports, but we understand that we can go further. So the next one will be volleyball. So we are eager to say that we're going to have volleyball and then tennis. So again, we are now looking for sponsors and volunteers to help us with this, but soon we're going to see the next generation of volleyball and tennis players in Orlando as well.
We have the weather for all of those.
Exactly,
Perfect.
exactly.
If you have a child who's interested in playing a sport, either soccer, volleyball, or anything else, or somebody who wants to sponsor, how would they get in touch with you if you found it?
It's very easy. They can go to our website, efufoundation.org, or they can also go in our social media, Instagram, for instance.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us.
No problem. My pleasure again.
And of course, if you want your kids to get involved, you can also go to the website and learn more. Catch the Florida Symphony Youth Orchestra before they head off to Italy. The group is kicking off its tour with a concert at Ryder Park in Longwood on Sunday, June 25th at 6. The FSYO serves about 300 students and is made up of 7 ensembles, including 3 symphonic orchestras, 1 string training orchestra, a percussion ensemble, and 2 jazz bands. The concert is free and open to the public.
You have a chance to meet with our federal representatives, state representatives, and elected officials in Seminole County on June 26th. Hometown Hill Day, a Central Florida leadership forum, brings everyone together to be informed, engage, and have meaningful discussions on the latest trends and predictions. There will also be a panel discussion featuring the most prominent political commentators and experts. There are 5 different sessions. You have plenty of opportunities to meet with elected officials who make change happen in our communities. Hometown Hill Day takes place from 8 until 4:30 at the Canterbury Conference Center.
Don't miss Beetlejuice the Musical at the Walt Disney Theater at the Dr. Phillips Center through July 2nd. After earning his stripes on Broadway, the Ghost with the Most is coming to Orlando with a show about family, love, and making the most of every day. Based on Tim Burton's film, the musical tells the story of Lydia Dietz, whose life changes when she meets Beetlejuice. There are several showtimes. Get your tickets now at drphillipscenter.org.
I have people who have seen that in other cities, and they say it is fantastic and hilarious. They had a great time seeing that show.
Really? That's great. Yeah.
That'll be interesting to go check out.
I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
I don't think I have either.
Well,
We'll have to go see this
exactly.
then. Perfect. Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Allison Godlove.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting happening in your community.